Ah, damn, you didn't even hear me. That sucks. I was saying that, fuck, I hate that when I make mistakes. Anyways, I had a sponge bath because I don't have running water here or shower. And I was saying I always have a habit of not looking at the camera and I look at the screen instead. So I got to put like a picture of a really attractive woman with nice eyes or a pair of tits or something and put the hole in the middle so that I remember to look at the camera. That's what I was saying. But yeah, I want to make a little mini foundry today, and then you can take one of the nozzles from the forge because I only use one of the nozzles anyways, and then maybe extend it and put it over on another table or something to melt the jewelry stuff. So I can switch between melting, heating up knives and swords and stuff, and or fucking making jewelry stuff or whatever. Cleaning up too, organizing. It's a nice day. Spring is here. I was gonna call this the stream "Spring is here," but I didn't. Those fucking papers from the print offs on the printer just burn all this shit. Really. Let's turn it on and see if it'll print something. Find a picture of a really attractive woman. Put her on my camera. I'll tape it to my camera. That's fucking funny. Wonder if it'll print something. Let's try. Hold on. I'm gonna mute tab. I'm not screen sharing. Actually, no. Shouldn't use that one. Let me see here. I'll search beautiful blue eyes. Blue-eyed woman. I'm literally going to do this. Put a little picture by my camera so I don't forget to look at the camera. It's a bad habit. Let's see here. This is funny. I think it's funny. Streaming camera, USB composite. Yes, good. Let's see here. I'll print a little picture, just a mini, so I look at the camera. That's funny. Let's search Bing. Oh, some nice eyes there. Those are glowing blue. Yeah, I have a bad habit of not looking at the camera. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make it out of just a stainless steel pot, an old stainless steel pot. Drill a hole in the side, put some bricks inside. Or I better put safe search on in case it shows boobs or something. Strict. We'll go strict. We'll put beautiful. Oops, I spelled beautiful wrong. Beautiful. Big blue-eyed. Wonder if it'll print. Why do they all look like they're part Chinese? I don't get it. Huh. Oh, she got a nice face. Yeah, they all look part Asian. Hmm. She has nice eyes. I like that one there. I'm waiting for a ride. I gotta go get some wood chips. What else? Two things. If it happens during the stream, I'll just leave it on and go quick because it's only a quick jaunt to the store. Wasn't sure if I was gonna stream. I was getting a lot of stuff done without streaming. Yeah, I like these kind of the eyes that tilt downwards like that. Bedroom eyes, they call them. For some reason, they always preference against those kinds of eyes. I doubt it'll print anyways. My printer's fucked. or it's out of ink or something, or the cartridge is dirty. I don't fucking know. Why is it showing black people? I searched blue eyes. Oh, those are neat looking. She almost looks creepy looking. This one here. Yeah, it's hard not to smoke a joint when you start getting used to smoking CBD weed. I think it's hindering me. I think it's kind of making me more bummed out and shit. Probably better to smoke it only when you're in a good mood or happy. Oh yeah, I like that. I like those kind of hunter predator eyes versus eyes versus prey eyes in humans. Yeah, they got all their weird theories. I'm just gonna use some eyes that I know. Here. Let's see here. Yeah, it's muted. I'll pick the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen. I know someone who has a set of eyes like that. I'll just screen grab the eyes. Just the eyes. Wonder if it'll print. I fuck them all. Everything's up in the air because I don't know if I'm leaving or staying or what's going on. Fucking sucks, man. I wish I knew things were going to be stable here, you know what I mean? But I don't know that for sure. It's really bad stuff's happening with the government up here. Don't want to get into it, but it's not good. Scary times, man. I might have to sell my place, or I don't even know if anyone would buy it at this point. Huh. I left the other microphone downstairs. Got to clean up my yard a bit too. Clean up in the workshop. I'm trying to get the cartridges out of the printer. Usually, if you open the tray, the thing slides. You know what I mean? It slides forward, and I better unplug it first because it pulls on the computer and everything else. Yeah, usually if you open the tray, it just presents them to you, but it's not doing it for some reason. You can clean them with what's it called? Yeah, there we go. You can take the cartridges out and clean them with your Q-tip and alcohol. And if they're full, these are full still. This is brand new fucking ink, so it shouldn't be giving that error message that that it's empty. But it'll do that if the nozzle gets clogged. 2 Q-tips. Yeah, I'm just gonna take an old stainless steel pot. It was left outside, so it got filled with frozen water, so it's all kind of deformed, anyways. And it's very thin, crappy stainless steel. It was a good pot at one point, but fuck it. I got so many of them. Yeah, you just put a little bit of alcohol. Look at it, see? It dirties up your. When you're not using the ink cartridges, you're supposed to take Scotch tape and cover them up, so that it doesn't dry out the nozzle. And then give it a wipe with the clean side. Hopefully this works. I'd like to be able to print something out. I need Portland cement. There's all kinds of stuff I need, but this not having a vehicle is fucking up my life big time. Okay, that one's black. There we go. I hope this fucking works. The ink shouldn't be dried out. It's just the little, there's like little tiny holes. But there. Which one? Where does color go and where's, oh, okay, right there, I see. Color. If I can get it back in there. Let's see here. I still want to get that ring poured. The ring that I was doing, but I need a foundry. What did I do wrong here? Oh no, that's color. That's why. I'm in the wrong spot. Yeah, and the weekend it gives me a little bit of anxiety. Not paranoia, just anxiety. Makes negative thoughts pop in your head. There we go. That fixed it. Fuck yeah. See? Experience. There, it should work now. Nope, same thing. It's still same color. Let's try. Let's print something. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's funny. Beautiful blue eyes crying. Oh, there we go. Eyes similar to mine, but female. Oh, it's printing something. Hopefully it clears out, cleans out. This is garbage. Gotta clean up everything. Let's get refocused today. Back on track. All I can do is keep trying, right? Surprised that it's printing. I had to go outside and lift my whole garbage box up because the people that plow, they fucking pushed it almost right off the road. Yeah, there. It did this color chart thing again. Still looks dirty though. Terrible. Oh, I feel like having another coffee, but it'll probably tire me out. Let's see. There's the camera. That's a good shot. Damn. Oh, I got a text message. They might be on their way here. Like I said, if they are, I'll just put the camera on in the workshop and leave it on, and I'll be right back. Not too long. Oh. Oh man. Yeah, I need the mortar, that Portland cement, because I need to make like a liner inside the foundry thing, and I need a lid. That's all I need is a pot and a lid, and then cement line, and then stick a nozzle in the side or whatever. I could, well, no, I can't put it on top of the other. I guess I could just take the nozzles out and pick up the forge and put it on the floor, and then just put the pot there, right? And then stick the nozzle in the side, and it might melt better. It might not. So much news going on in the world too. I'm trying to like ignore all that or limit it. You know what I mean? Not ignore it, just limit it. It's freaking depressing. Oh, that's a good one. Sorry, I'm just trying to grab a good screenshot. Just try it out. I guess a lot of people don't really look at the camera sometimes. Some people do. Some streamers are just so good at it. They just look right at the camera all the time. Maybe it's an autism thing when you don't look at the camera. I don't know. When I was little, I wouldn't look at people in the eyes. If they give me bad vibes or made me nervous, I wouldn't look them in the eyes. Damn. Yeah, she's got negative canthal tilt too, just like me. Eyes tilt downwards. Getting a ride off my mom. She's headed to town to get something and then coming back. I know if I don't keep doing stuff, I'll get like lazy and end up fucking sitting around too much. Trying to get a shot of this person looking at the fucking camera. I guess they don't look at the camera either. Should have done this before I started the stream, but I just thought of it when I started the stream. We try a different video. Hey, I better check who texted me so I don't get back to them. I got no ride. Oh, it's a stupid X. You know what I mean? Oh, there's a fridge here, same as yours, 209. Too late now. Too late now. Box is burned. Stupid message. Oh, trying to save money. She'd probably tell me to put the fridge in the box and return it, and then fucking just to save like some bucks. Just give me a second here. Trying to find a good shot. Just want to see if my printer will work too with color. Yeah, I should be able to drill a hole in a stainless steel pot with the hole saw. It's a thin pot, anyways. But I got to bang the bottom flat. I was just gonna put bricks in there for now, just to see if I can melt. I wonder if you can use a cup as a crucible. I gotta ask the AI. I think I tried it before and it just broke. Holy fuck! Stay still here. Oh, that's brutal. What's this? Oh, weird. Yeah, it's a beautiful day out. It's like warm. It's like spring. Awesome. For fuck's sakes, holy shit. Yeah, and I want to make another crucible too. That's why I need Portland cement. I need to make like a really good crucible. Bigger though. I want to see if I can melt things properly. Holy fuck. Nope, not a single shot. Why would someone hide their eyes if they had beautiful eyes? Oh, I guess other people pestering them. I could see that. Yeah, I get compliments sometimes when I'm out. Me and this person have the same kind of eyes. Old ladies will come up to me because old ladies don't care, right? And they're like, "You have beautiful eyes." I'm like, "Thank you, very nice of you." I say, "If I was young, if you were younger, I'd give it a shot. You were younger, you'd be in trouble." Should I smoke a joint or not? I don't know. Some of the expressions are funny. Just scrolling through someone's video. It's hilarious. Very expressive. Very expressive face. Quite the character. Oops, what's that? Oh wow, Jesus. Computer's staying cool. Well, still getting hot, but it's cooler. Cooler than it. Oh damn, damn. I'll just put it on the camera. There. The streaming camera. This thing isn't working now because it shut off. Like my old tattoo. That's from the. It used to look really colorful. It's from the 90s. I traded a tattoo machine for that because I used to do tattoos, but I quit doing them, and then I went to a tattoo shop, and oh my god, these fucking spammers. There's two already. Block. Oh man, fuck off. Every day, man. It's spammers. Huh. So funny. I don't get it. Maybe I'll just search the internet. Oh, I know. Bing. There we go. Ugh. That's one of the worst pictures I've ever seen of the person. Oh, that's rough. They're getting old, just like me. Oh yeah, that's where I can get a picture. More religious crap. That's a good picture. That was not bad either. Oh, I got a notification. Oh, it's just more Iran war stuff going on. I'm gonna go downstairs in a second here. Sorry, I'm just trying to. Yes, Jesus, I didn't want to see that. Some dude in his underwears. Ugh. Oh, they don't look at the camera either. Weird. Wow, a lot of removed videos. I just leave my videos up. I don't care. I'll only remove them if there's like personal info or something. Or oh, that's a good one. Looks angry though. Oh, try that one. It'll just be a reminder to look at the camera. Oh, I hate that. They want to save everything as WebPs nowadays. Whatever WebP is. Oh, fuck. I got rid of the add on. I had these extensions for, the extensions. So you can save something at as a different format. Where is it? Extensions and not Chrome, Brave. More tools. Extensions. There it is. Visit web store. Too many fucking tabs open. Save as JPEG. Or image converter. Yeah, image converter. Sometimes those WebPs don't work. Oh, 5 stars. Let's try that. Add extension. There we go. How does it work? Oh, you got to drop your image there. Okay, wait a minute. Let's try it. Can you right click it? Oh, you can. Oh, you can open an image converter. Nice. And open an image converter. Convert. No, it's not working. It's weird. It keeps showing there's like an image on my desktop too, and there's none. But it keeps showing the same picture every time I try to upload images. It's bizarre. Huh. Crazy. Well, that's a really nice one. That image converter is no good. I'm going to remove it. There was one I had. I can't remember what it was. Oh, here they are. No, it's gone. Why did I remove them? I have no idea. I think something wasn't working properly. Image converter. Save as image converter. What's this one? Try that one. There's so many extensions. It's hard to find the good one. Okay, let's see. Can you right click? Save image as PNG. PNGs are okay. Okay, cool. JPEG. That's not good though either because it opens up a separate window. JPEG, let's see. Where's it saving to? It's not even doing it. It's doing nothing. All right, that one sucks too. Fuck. God damn it. Remove from Brave. Remove. What's the other one? Oh, I forgot to remove that one. Remove from Brave. Yes, remove. That one's no good either. I want to find the one that I used before. Right click, convert image. Convert image. Instantly convert any images to any different formats. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I had. Because everything's WebP now. I don't know why. They've changed the entire format of the internet. Okay, let's see if that works. Yeah, cool. That one's good. It's got even more options. Will it ask you where to save it? It's not even doing anything. JPEG. It's not even working. Oh my god. These fucking... So stupid. It doesn't work. I'll do 5 stars. Directly from the context menu. Holy slow. Let's try that. See if it works. Yep, that one worked. I don't care which one it is as long as it works. Save. Now let's try to print it. Print. No, you gotta just open it first. Can it print? Print. Page setup. Image settings. Job, image quality, automatic. Is there color? RGB, yep. Let's try that. Print. It's probably too big. Oh, it's all fucked up. It's terrible. What's wrong with my printer? Damn. That sucks. Shit. Ooh, that one's really good. Let me try that one. Oh, what's an AVIF? Convert image to JPEG. Desktop. Save. Print. There we go. Print. Print. Too bad the color is fucked. This one's probably going to be fucked too. Yeah, it's completely fucked. I don't know why. It's bizarre. Printer's probably no good anymore. That'll work. It's small enough. Stick it to the camera and cut a hole and then I'll look at the camera like I'm talking to people. Autism tools. I'm not showing you what it is though. She's really pretty though. Super pretty. Prettiest face I've ever seen. Some people already know. Where do I put the hole though for the lens? Let's see. That's funny. Oh, I know, right there. There's a button. Let me see. Cut this out. Cut that out. Maybe it'll just sit there. Will that work? Oh yeah, hell yeah. That's awesome. That's too funny. They'd probably even laugh if they saw this. I gotta fix the audio so I can use the lavalier mic when I go downstairs. Where is the mic on this? It's probably right in here. I'll have to rewatch the stream and see. I'll screw up the sound putting this on here. There, now look at the camera. Because I got something nice to look at. That works. Should go further down even. Cool. Where's my scotch tape? I gotta go get my scotch tape. Might have to reboot the computer to get the sound to kick in. Delete, delete, delete. Delete. Close. Delete. Yeah, it's a shame about the printer. It really sucks. Oh, that one's really nice. Beautiful picture. You can see the eyes. Those beautiful blue eyes. Wow. Incredible eyes. How do you print something small? I'm no good at that either. I need to learn all this video, photo editing type stuff. I know what I'll do. Just screen grab a segment. I'm going to try another print job. Just the head. Just her face. I'm joking. I don't mean that. Okay, let's see if this one works. It's gonna work. I gotta burn all these fucking crappy print jobs. Why is it not got no color? Yeah, that's what she was trying to do. Get me to bring back the old fridge so she could save $90 or something because she found it cheaper. On her way. Okay, good. Is that a good one? I don't know. Nah, she looks mean actually. Mean in that one. Or just, I don't know. What's this? A bit cold. I got the windows open and everything. Always good. Messy hair. Just a famous person. Oh. Nah, that one I'll have to do, I guess. Oh, she's on her way. So there's no point in starting anything till I get back from the store. Need wood chips. Huge. You can get a huge bundle here for like $5 because the store down the road sells animal feed and stuff for animals. Holy fuck! So many deleted things. Crazy. Yeah, that works. Does it look like I'm looking at the camera? Actually, I'm looking a bit higher than the camera. Let me see. I'd have to watch back. Hold on. I'm just fucking around. Oh, I got a notification. Somebody replied to my comment. I don't even see the reply. I hate that when someone replies to something and then you don't see the reply. So stupid. Okay, here. I should be streaming to this site. There, it's me looking at the picture above the camera. There's a delay. No, it looks higher than the camera. That doesn't work either. Shit. So good. Yeah, because it's right there. I have to put it like right here or something. Damn. They did it almost like that, where their nose is. How big's the camera hole? Will it fit inside a mouth? Right there. How's that look? If I look there, I might have to go below it. That's pretty good, actually. Below is right here. Yeah, that would work. Cut out some more. Come on, hurry up and get here. I'm gonna get some shit from the store. Too much further down. Oh, there's an echo. Oh, it sucks though because the lips are gone. She's got nice lips too, especially when she does this. How's that? Still too high. No, it's too high. This is funny. It's not centered either. Okay, I gotta cut that out. Cut your nose. Sorry about that. There we go. Cut this shorter. There we go. Make it smaller. Perfect. Except there's the covers in the way. How's that look? If I look at the eyes. That's pretty good. Nice. Problem solved. Let's check the sound. I have to remember to look at the camera. Such a bad habit. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see if I can fix the sound. Yeah, composite device. And I need a new printer. Maybe if I clean those nozzles again, it'll work. The noozles. It's cold. What's going on here? She's on her way. When did she call? Oh, just message. I'm ready. I'm ready. There we go. It's all this other crap. Just nonsense. Okay, head downstairs. Hoodie. Brr, it's chilly. You're gonna have to wait for me here, puppies. I'll be back though. Oh, leave the window open, get some fresh air in here. I'll just bring the lavalier with me, but oh, good, it's on already. Okay, cool. I was worried that the phone wasn't on. This old phone takes a while to boot up. Fucking freezing. Whatever, man. No, not now. You want to rate Brave. I hate that when they do that with the apps. They're like, rate this app. And you're like, you know what I mean? You're like, I'm trying to do something. Enter studio. There we go, we're good. I'm not going to smoke a joint till later. That's what I think I'm going to do from now on. Oops. That one full screen. Or sideways. I'm going to leave it plugged in too. Yeah, where's that pot? There's like a stainless steel pot I brought inside. Yeah, right there. She'll honk her horn, so. It's all fucked up from being frozen with water in it. I'm going to tell her I need that mortar. I need the drywall, mud stuff. Yeah, see the bottom popped out because of the being frozen. Sounds like a demented steel drum. There, perfect. Put the bricks in like this. Drill a hole in the side. It won't cover the whole area, but it should work. It'll just heat up better, you know what I mean? Then put the nozzle somewhere in there between the bricks or something. Might have to leave one brick out. Then just find a lid with a hole in the top. What's going on there? Oh, it's the bread maker. I thought it was a printer. Yeah. Then I can take one of these nozzles out. You know what I mean? They're on a fuel rail. Oh, that's the only thing. Might have to hook a hose to where one of the nozzles is just to extend it. Should turn off the tank. She's gonna be here any minute, so shut the tank off. I got 2 whole brand new tanks. I'll have to find a hose from there. I got a whole bunch of hoses in the shed. Yeah, because that's just got a fitting with a shut off. You can put a longer hose on one of them. Or just pull them out like this. Yeah, just pull them right out. Pick up the thing. Whoa, shit. I need to do that. That's not tight enough. Yeah, and then just pick up the forge. Oh. Put the pot there, right? Wonder if regular insulation would work. Except it's not long enough to reach it. So I'm gonna have to extend it. Or put this on top of something. Like bricks or whatever. Go like this. I'll figure it out. Hey, put them 2 of them in there. I would just master blast it. Master Blaster. Remember that from what's that movie? Road Warrior. Yeah. Master Blaster. I'm Master. He's Blaster. Think that would work? Whoa. Maybe, maybe not. I'll figure it out when I get back. Or I may just put a hose to disconnect the fuel rail and put like a joiner hose where you could move the thing around. That's what I'm thinking of trying today to get more heat to melt the metal quicker. Hands are getting all filthy though. I'm actually clean. Is the mic working? No. Yep, we're good. Okay, cool. So if I'm gone for a bit, sorry. It'd be like 20 minutes at the most, maybe half an hour. Just put some music on or something, just leave it on in the background. But it's all copyright shit. It'd be cool to have a torch too that you could like disconnect and just like you know what I mean, like hook like a hose to the torch. Yeah, like a torch end. Where's the torch end? I might have one here. This is what I was thinking too. That's another way I could do it. Just heat the metal right in the crucible instead of you know what I mean, by hooking a propane torch to it. Where the hell is that thing now? I got a whole bunch of them. You know, the thing you hook to the tank. The old one though's got a clicker that ignites it. That's the one I want. Because it's got a regulator already there. So probably fell off the table or something. I'm in a good mood today. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I found it. Yeah. This thing here. But it wouldn't get oxygen though, I guess. But a fitting might fit on it. Pull this hose off. You could make a fitting for the end that gives you more oxygen. You know what I mean? Or no, it gets oxygen from that. Oh no, that wouldn't be hooked up. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so you'd have to disconnect it completely every time you wanted to use it. It's probably not long enough though. Yeah, something like this. But I gotta find the end. There's a little end for it. I think it's the hose that goes from a 20-pound tank to a 5-pound tank. It converts it. I think she's here. I'm gonna check. Hold on. Nope, not yet. Stay. I'll see what I can find in the shed. Fuck, if I could make it into a torch, I don't even need the fucking Foundry. Direct torch, blow it. Damn, some mouse is getting into shit here. Into the dirt. Little bastards. Gotta kill them. Just messing up my shed. Like poop and stuff. Little bastards. That's the one that goes to the tank. Yeah, like a joiner. I don't know. That's got a shut off too. This one. Work? Yeah, that one will work. That one goes right to the tank. Might have to join two together to make this damn thing. Cut a hose, you know what I mean? Modify a hose. Yeah, there's the right fitting right there. Shit, that would work. Oh yeah. I got something. It's not totally safe, but it would work. Possibly. Oh no, it's not tight enough. I don't even know if I'm picking up the signal. Yeah, I am. Good. That one. This one goes on here. You could go right to the tank, actually. You'd have to make a nozzle that gets air, forced air or whatever. Is that reverse thread? That's the only one that would work. I don't want to cut the hose up. You're wrecking a good hose, you know what I mean? I got a bunch of different hoses for different reasons. But it's not long enough to reach the tank. You connect two together. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. Should work. Possibly. No, wrong end too. Fuck. There's another one. What's that one do? There's an old regulator hose too. That one goes to propane tank. No, I got no choice. I gotta use this one here. You could probably join two hoses together. I don't know. Fuck, my hands are all dirty now again. Hate having dirty hands. I'll just stick with this one hose. The broken hose. The one that's already been cut. It looks like the same size fittings. There's enough forge nozzles. Fuck, I thought she was already here. I need salt. There's ice outside my door. Yeah, this one's already been, the end's been removed. And it's got the same size fitting as the shut-off valve over here. So you could extend it out, you know what I mean, and make a blowtorch nozzle kind of thing. Except you wouldn't get the forced air. So it might not get hot enough that way either. Need to unscrew this and take a better look at it. Hurry up. Hurry up and get here. What's on the bottom of these? Nothing. They're just a pipe with air coming in. Be better off to use this on a hose. Yeah. But it probably heats up so you can't hold it, you know what I mean? You'd have to make a handle or something, or hold it where the pipe is. So you'd have to unscrew the nozzle, put the hose. Yeah. I shouldn't start any of this right now, so I gotta go. Come on. Yeah, you can hear psh. These just spray out a smaller nozzle. Yeah, like one removable. Oh, there she is. Nope, nope, you're staying here. Stay. I got shit to do and I don't need you. Guard the house. I'm coming. Where's the vape? Oh, I guess I don't even need that either. Ay, ay, ay. All right, see you in a bit. I'm gonna shut off this lavalier. Stop. yeah. Got in an argument, just a quick conversation. I hate people that just don't listen. I try to tell them things that are true, and they're like, I don't know. Let me write down. Hold on a minute. Had to get something heavy from the store. Wood chips. Oh fuck. Just give me a minute. Maybe I should smoke a joint. Now I'm stressed out. Like, I wasn't even stressed out. I was in a good mood. You guys heard me. Then I just tried to like tell them something. Tell them I might have to leave. If I need to leave, you need to help me. Help me leave. Because you're the one that brought me back here. I only came back to do stupid carpentry for her. You know what I mean? Now I can't leave. I'm trapped. There's a financial situation. It's not my fault. This place sucks. There's no jobs, no work. Nobody cares about anybody. They help people that aren't even from here more than they help people that are from here. Which makes no sense, but it is what it is. Ay, stressful. Anybody watching? Who knows? So puppy. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna roll a joint. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make a nozzle. Probably roll a joint and then watch some videos on how to make a propane oxygen nozzle thing or whatever. Homemade propane blowtorch for smelting or something. Oh man. Oh yeah, where's my vape? Yeah, they're trying to pass these laws up here, which are going to turn, that are against the Constitution, whatever, the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. I'm not sticking around if they pass them. She wants me to stay, but she doesn't understand what's happening in the world. She's an old lady. They live in a fantasy world. You know what I mean? Where they have money and everything's okay and perfect. And oh, hold on a sec here. Unmute. Oh, it's not muted. Go home. Okay, home. Our DIY. We're smelting. Just give me a sec here. Oh man, my nerves are shot. Turn that one off. There's probably got to be an easy way to do it. I'm trying to find the easiest, simplest way to do it. Oh, okay. He's holding the actual torch head. Gas blaster.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a fire-breathing gas blaster torch from simple and common materials. This homemade jet torch shoots a steady and adjustable flame that gets hot enough to melt metal, which means now you can dodge the challenges of charcoal by powering your Foundry on propane. To start this project, simply stop in to see any local propane supplier and pick up an 8-foot length of propane hose. You'll need a 1/4-inch hose with 2 3/8-inch flare fittings crimped to the ends, which they'll probably make for you right there at the shop. And while you're at it, see if they have a 1/4-inch brass plug and a 3/8-inch flare by 1/4-inch 45-degree fitting they can sell you as well. The other parts are a 1/4-inch ball valve, a 1/4-inch pipe nipple, and a 1/4-inch galvanized coupling, all available at your local hardware store. Alright, let's get started wrapping each of the threaded ends with Teflon tape so they'll make a better seal when we screw them together in just a minute. This is pretty much the order the pieces are going together, so let's kick off the assembly by attaching the flared end to the brass 45.
Fuck, even if I want to leave suddenly, I can't leave my own country because of fucking money situation, right? Fuck, it's unreal. Such a horrible time. Gas prices are going up. The thing I went and bought is like more expensive than it usually is. Everything's fucked. I wish the world would just stabilize. There's all these people that just want to make it worse and worse and worse and worse. I don't know, they just love misery or something. It's bizarre.
To the end of the 8-foot hose. Screw the fittings together finger tight, then use a pair of pliers to cinch them together so they make an airtight seal. Add the ball valve next, screwing it tightly together the same way, then screw the pipe nipple onto the end. It's important that the valve handle opens towards you and shuts off in the down position, so double check you put it on the right way, then move on to making the intake nozzle next. Now rather than screwing the 1/4-inch coupling to the pipe nipple right now, it's going to be really helpful to use a sanding belt or a metal file to flatten down each of the four sides.
You need a torch that I can hold and point it at the crucible, or a little foundry made in a pot where you put the nozzle in and then it gets more heat.
Sides first. The flattened sides will make it easier for 4 set screws to bite into place later on and hold the coupling securely in place. Alright, let's move on to assembling the propane nozzle, and for that we'll need the brass plug from earlier, a 6mm tap, and a wire feed welding tip. Now you could save money simply by drilling a 0.6mm hole directly into the brass plug itself, but I'm using wire feed contact tips because they're replaceable, they look cool, and the hole's exactly the right size for this torch. Go ahead and drill a 3/16" hole directly through the center of the brass plug. It's important to get the hole as straight as you can, so I'm using a drill press I found at a garage sale for $20. But if you've got steady hands, you can make it work just fine with a cordless drill as well. The next step is to cut inner threads on the hole so the welding tip will screw into place, and an M6 by 1.0 tool works great for tapping that. I added thread tape to the welding tip just for good measure, and with a few flicks of the fingers, you can see we've got a good looking propane nozzle ready to join the system. Go ahead and screw the nozzle securely to the steel coupling, then just set it to the side for a second, because we're actually going to move over to working on the jet tube for a bit. The components we'll need to finish the torch are 4 socket cap screws, a 1-inch steel reducer coupling, a 1.5-inch steel reducer coupling, and a 6-inch steel pipe. Now to secure the jet assembly to the nozzle, we first have to drill holes for the set screws. So file down the 4 sides of the larger coupling to make them nice and flat, then clamp it in a vise to hold it securely because it's important these holes are drilled as straight as possible. Another cool trick is to screw the pipe on and adjust it horizontally to help ensure the coupling is about as perpendicular as you can get it. Now the position of the holes
I made one of these before. I made like a homemade forge. I made the nozzles and everything.
Drill is really important. You need 2 1/8-inch holes drilled through the rim of the large end opposite from each other, then 2 more 1/8-inch holes perpendicular to the first 2 and right on the edge where the adapter begins sloping down.
Okay,
we need to tap these holes as well, but they're a slightly different size. So let's use an M5 by 0.8 tap this time, because that's the one that matches the threads on our cap screws. Okay, now that we've got the intake port machined and completed, the hardest part is over. And we can bring back the nozzle we made earlier and secure the 2 pieces together with set screws. Twist the cap screws into the holes and you should find they easily go all the way in by hand. And if you drilled and tapped your holes correctly, the 4 tips of the screws will meet together and form a cross at the center. Let's combine these 2 parts together simply by setting the adapter over top of the nozzle and checking to make sure the tip is centered inside the hole at the top. Let's secure it in position by hand tightening the screws until we feel them touch the coupling inside, then simply fine tune the adjustments, keeping the nozzle as centered as possible. Now when the screws are in finger tight, we can make the assembly a little stronger by adding some tension with a screwdriver. The screws should only need about a 1/4 twist each to lock the nozzle on tight, but feel free to go around a second time if you want to be extra sure. At this point, our modified intake adapter has 2 set screws at the bottom, 2 perpendicular screws an inch above those, and a propane nozzle sitting perfectly centered in the middle.
Cool.
Now it's a really good idea to have an adjustable regulator to control the air flowing through the torch, so let's make one of those next. All you need is an empty can of tuna and this air regulator template I made, which you can have for plates, then glue it directly in and let some pour drop tuna on as tight and tight as well. Our torch is completely away, but for safety and protection, you really should add a pressure gauge and some kind of regulating tank, and a 1/4 inch by 3/8 inch spin the regulator any. At this point, our propane torch, bring up the torch really couldn't be easier. Simply hold a flame near the nozzle with one hand and slowly open the valve on the torch with the other. It should light off no problem, and watch this. If we slowly adjust the air regulator at the back, we can convert it from a fire-belching blowtorch to a metal-melting jet torch in just an instant. The sound and color of the flame will tell you a lot about how the fuel and the air are balanced. So if you're planning to melt metal, just play with the flame until you get a nice blue color.
To heat up a crucible, or put it directly on the crucible.
And a jet loud roar. Blue flames like this are slightly oxidizing and are the color I use for my backyard casting. By regulating the air intake...
Other people were saying that blue's no good, but I guess blue does work though. Is that a school bus? Garbage truck?
You have the option
so lazy here, they won't even open the garbage box to take the bags out. It's like, holy shit.
Using any length of pipe you want, and can slide between an oxidizing flame and a reducing flame as quick as you need.
Yeah, it's not easy to make.
When you're ready to shut it off, simply...
Because it sucks in air, right? Oxygen, so you get more heat than you would just with... Okay, this guy's got one here. Jet propane torch. The size is too big though on the that's the thing. What's the... Oh, you just knock it in. No? Oh yeah, you do. Change or something. No, just one of the propane. Where was the oxygen coming from? Ah, good question. Wow. That's gonna put a lot of oxygen. I might have to take a break. If you tell someone something and they can't even accept basic reality, then and they don't think it's true, then yeah, it turns into an argument, right? So maybe a little one. DIY propane oxygen. No, DIY propane torch for jewelry making. I might have to make a whole other type of torch. But how do you get the oxygen in? You know what I mean? No, I don't want to buy anything that's already made. Got no money. Homemade brazing torch. Okay, let's check this out. Nice. Yeah, I love when people just do it from junk parts. Way cheaper. Better too. It's like custom. He's just taking it off a mirror. The pipe off a mirror. Cool. Okay, from a rivet gun. Nice. Creative. Love shit like this. Weld that on, probably. Probably don't even have to. Oh yeah, I know it'll get loose when it heats up if you don't. That's just like the little nozzle from the MIG tip. Almost the same thing. Cool. I'm gonna find the best design and then make a little torch that I can. It'd make more sense because I can keep it heated and then it'll fall into the molds, right? And I gotta work on that wheel too. I'm already getting hungry though. Now I'm all stressed out from her. Fuck, man. I wish I had family to get along with. It's like I'm from a different. It's like I'm like the mailman's kid or something. I swear. I'm not like any of these guys in my family. Well, I don't talk to them that much. I'm just here at home. Don't get along. Okay, there's the oxygen. You just slide the little hole closed, so you can regulate the oxygen getting sucked in. So I got to find all the little propane torch nozzles that I got for those little cans and turn one of those into one of these, I guess. Oh, is anybody commenting? Nope. One watcher. Yeah, because you need something with a, you can adjust the pressure, how much pressure is going into it. It's a fair bit of parts. There's that pin valve thing I found the other day. That might work. Oh, that lets in oxygen too, before the nozzle. Okay, that's a little, huh. Creative. DIY creative crafts. You'll follow. Okay, I got hose clamps, so I can do that. I'll just use hose clamps and hose. Fuck it. See how this works. That's pretty janky looking, but if it works, who cares, right? So it's letting in oxygen at the back. Yeah. Different nozzle sizes. Yeah, that's the rivet. And it just gives it melt jewelry or copper gold. Whatever. 8 seconds. Wow. This is what I need. Yeah. Then you wouldn't waste propane, would you? Gorgeous. Like totally wasted propane, and it's all into the system anyway. Yeah. I need to somehow make this. Take a picture of what he's got done there. Like the full assembly. Yeah, right there. Right there. Screenshot. I might have to work later instead. Now I'm feeling like just bummed out so bad. And I'm kind of tired too. I got up pretty early. Or did I? Yeah, fairly early. It's already fucking supper time. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah. Day goes fast. I like the handle too. That's really cool. What did you make that out of? That keeps your hand cool. Not that it probably doesn't get hot there anyways, but in case it did, you know what I mean? He used something, he tore it apart. The nozzle thing is, yeah, that's a valve. So as long as you got air coming in, has to spray through a fine little nozzle, kind of like the MIG tip. I missed the part. You did it so fast that when you took apart the, yeah, there it is. What is that? Oh, it's just wood. Some kind of, probably from like a lamp or something, or who knows. So wood, yeah, the wood handle. Okay, melting the copper. What's he making there? Oh, you got copper on the tip. How is he making this? Oh, he just closed both ends, soldered both ends closed. Cool. Yeah, so you don't need a whole foundry thing if you're just making jewelry, I guess. Unless you're smelting larger bits of metal, right? But I'm just making rings and jewelry pendants and ooh, that one's neat. Got a copper tube. How to use jewelry blowtorch. Okay, let's see this one. Some kid in the backyard. Oh, he's not a kid. My DIY propane torch. A bit more fuel. There you go. Yeah, this is what I should make. And I can just hold it right up to the point where you're dropping it in the mold. So it'll flow really nice. And you'll be able to clean the crucibles. I need one anyways. Wish I had someone to talk to. Well, I got my friends on Telegram, but gasoline jewelry torch, holy shit. That's dangerous. I wouldn't fuck with that. Using gasoline fumes? Holy fuck. Super dangerous. Yeah, he looks like he's pumping in compressed air into gasoline. That's nuts. Gasoline's more, one drop of gasoline is more explosive than TNT. So if you have, like, you know what I mean, a liter, 2 liters, think of how big the explosion can be. But propane explodes too, but it's safer. It's got there's a regulator valve thing on it, you know, like, so that if it blows only one way. And it smells like sulfur, so you know that the tank's leaking. You know what I mean? Gas, it's like, I don't know, I wouldn't fuck with it. Oxygen for welding. Looks like they're all using propane and oxygen mixed together. But then you got to buy those little tanks, and it's like 30 to 50 bucks for 2 little tanks. When you can get a whole 20-pound tank of propane for 30 to 50 bucks. While in the States, it's like 24, I think, 24 bucks. 20. You can get them as low as 20 bucks in the States at Walmart. The United States is just better in so many ways than here. I should watch this too because I might be using too much borax. That's the
All right,
same
in this
principle I
video,
got.
I'm going to show you guys how to use borax in order to remove impurities from your silver or gold. Here you can see this sludge on here. When I move that, you can
Yeah, that's what I'm
see
getting.
the
I'm getting sludge. Remember the sludge?
sludge or impurities versus kind of that pure silver. So we are going to use some borax to remove all of that sludge. All right, so this is
Wish I could take my whole property and move it to a different country. That's how I feel right now.
just another look
Land,
now that the
everything,
silver has been
teleported.
pretty much completely melted at this point. Again, when I kind of move this
Yeah,
around, you
that's
can
why I need it to look liquid like that.
see where the impurities and
Did it
sludge or that layer breaks away from the more pure silver.
Okay,
Here we have our borax. We're just going to get a very small pinch of this, so
I'm gonna go back.
that sludge. So we are going to use some borax to remove all of that sludge. All right, so this is just another look now that the silver has been pretty much completely melted at this point. Again, when I kind of move this around, you can see where the impurities and sludge or that layer breaks away from the more pure silver. Here we have our borax. We're just going to get a very small pinch of this and sprinkle it onto your silver, and you can see that instantly it is removing that layer of impurity.
I'm putting it in before it's hot, underneath the metal and also on top of the metal.
Is that layer of sludge from the top of your silver, And here now you can see that it's almost completely gone at this point. You can see a little bit of that borax, kind of melted borax floating around on the top of the silver. All right, let's take another look at it with kind of some slow motion so you can see exactly how much of that is being sprinkled on there. And as you can see, it's very light sprinkles of that borax, very easily removing those impurities from the top layer of your silver.
Why it does that.
So as you can see, it works very well. Let's take, just for the fun of it, one more look at it here from kind of a zoomed in approach. Again, you can just see how well that borax is removing those impurities and that kind of sludge layer from the top part of the silver there. You'll find that pretty much all the borax that you sprinkle on, along with that layer of impurities, will virtually completely all burn off from the silver. As we take kind of another look here, I'll zoom in. You can kind of see there's a little bit of that kind of bubble basically of borax right there. That would either burn off, but when you pour this, sometimes that'll stick to the side of your crucible, but you won't have to worry too much about any leftover there. All right, so if you're wondering how do I get these impurities on my silver, typically it's just going to be from coming into contact with something dirty. In my case, it's almost always from using the top of the sprue here and the silver that you can see from the over pour. I will cut these off and then reuse these for future pours, and that will just lead to some of those impurities on the top of the silver. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.
That's cool. Maybe homemade. I should have another coffee. Jewelry. Melting torch. 20-pound propane tank. Fail. I don't want to watch that. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if someone's made one out of plumbing parts. Yeah, this.
Hey folks, in this video I'm going to be doing something a little unusual for me and making an actual tutorial, showing you how to make a propane Swiss torch / Smith's torch for jewelry making, brazing, soldering, pretty much all that stuff. I've been needing a new torch for doing soldering and jewelry work, and turns out it's surprisingly difficult to find one in that range. You either get very small torches that are just on a handheld propane tank, or very large weed-eating torches or snow-melting torches, and there's really not much in between. And then I tried to look up any sort of tutorials that might be out there on how to just make something yourself. Couldn't really find much information on it, so I just did some trial and error on my own and figured out a pretty good, easy way to make one yourself, just out of common plumbing parts. And so, figured since I've already done the trial and error work, I'm gonna show you what I figured out so you don't have to do that yourself. Now, I am going to be soldering all the pieces together. You can do it all with just a small butane torch like this and regular plumbing solder. So you do need some knowledge of how to do plumbing type soldering already, and a small torch to be able to do that. So the materials here I think are still pretty accessible, and the torch you make with it will actually be plenty powerful enough to do much higher end soldering and brazing at a pretty low cost of entry considering the materials that you're going to need for it.
It's just like when I left in 2024.
Before I get into building the torch, I do just want to say as a caveat,
it's worse, the situation that's going on up here. Yep. Way worse.
That I'm not an expert on this, and I don't really know what I'm doing. So,
yeah, like me.
If you decide to build your own and follow along with this, just be smart about it.
Yeah, don't blow yourself up.
Don't do anything stupid just because you saw me do something stupid, because chances are I'm going to leave something important out, because again, I don't really know what I'm doing or what I'm talking about. Alright, now let's talk about the design and the materials a little bit. So, with this torch, I was trying to set it up to be as versatile as possible. One that I could use either as a forced air Swiss torch, or as just an atmospheric propane Smith's torch. So I set this thing up to have torch heads that were interchangeable.
Oh, that's cool.
You have one torch head that you would use for just propane, or one that you want to use with a fuel-air mix. If you're running the torch with just propane, obviously you just want to turn off whichever line you're hooking up your air to. Use the other head, and then to switch back and forth, you can just reattach your air line and swap out the torch head rather.
I'd have to use the air compressor while I was using the torch.
And having to have a whole separate torch. This is just my prototype I built yesterday to try to figure out what my design would be. After I used this to dial in the design a little bit, I went back to the hardware store today and just picked up supplies to make a nicer version of this thing. I was able to design pretty much everything just using pipe fittings that are easy to find. There are a few things that we're going to have to modify a little bit though. But the general idea is going to go something like this. And start with just a frame made from 1/2-inch pipe fittings. So a T and a 90-degree elbow. Those are going to run into 2 needle valves. We use needle valves, not ball valves. Needle valve is just a valve that's going to give you variable pressure rather than just a 90-degree off-on. You have one of those hooked up to propane, one of those hooked up to air. Then on top of that, you just have some arbitrary length of pipe. It's not really important, just a length to get the flame away from your hand where you're holding it back here. Down at the end, I'm going to run that through a 45-degree elbow. At the end of that elbow, I'm going to be attaching a little brass coupling that goes from a 3/4-inch thread to a 1/2-inch thread. And then that 3/4-inch thread is going to accept a grommet, which has 3/4-inch threads on the outside and 1/2-inch threads on the inside. I went with that size just because these are a pretty common plumbing fitting that you can usually find just in any bucket of scrap plumbing supplies. This is the piece that typically connects your water line onto the underside of a faucet where you have your hot and cold connections. So I wanted to use a nice commonly available fitting, so if you wanted to make more specialized torch heads, you have a nice common base material that you can use to build those. Then
this isn't going to work.
Other things you'll need: brass quick connect, air line, and then a couple segments of 1-inch pipe. That's pipe, so measured by inside diameter at 1 inch. Tube would be measured by outside diameter. Obviously, it doesn't make any difference which one you use, but the important thing is the inner diameter is 1 inch. And then a couple old copper pennies. You can also just cut out a copper disc, but I wanted to keep this to supplies you can find. Then as for tools, just basic supplies you would need for working with copper pipe and soldering that. So you need some solder, some flux, and a little butane torch you can use for that. You'll need some sort of a drill and a number 70 drill.
This isn't for, I mean, you probably could melt jewelry with it. How about DIY? 20-pound propane torch. I probably should keep working, even if I don't feel good. It makes you feel better. You know what I mean? But if you just sit and stew, it makes you worse. Oh, cool.
Hey guys, real quick, I had several questions after I posted my last video, which was the rustic Puerto Rican flag. Now in that video I used this torch to torch the flag. A lot of people question me about it because it does not have the propane tank or the little propane cylinder on it. It has a hose. And they just kind of want to know how I got that or where I got it. So let me tell you about it. I also had several people ask me about the torch. Nothing new about the torch. I've already made a video on that, and you can find that in the Rustic American Flags playlist on my YouTube channel. But I will tell you, it is a Burns-O-Matic TS8000. That's the brand, Burns-O-Matic TS8000. It works great. Pull the trigger, flame comes out. If you want to lock it, you can lock it and not have to hold the trigger. You adjust the flame right here. This thing gets much hotter than the original torch I was using years ago. It's a little more expensive. You get it in the big box stores. You can find it online, but this tip gets really hot. For safety, let me go ahead and tell you, if you lay it on wood, it's going to scorch it, possibly cause a fire. If you lay it on plastic, it's going to melt it, possibly, and that's
He's just
that's
talking about
stable.
the torch. Thought he was like making one or something. Oh, he's just converted it, the hose, to go to a 20-pound tank. Burns-o-matic. So I need to make one that's like the Burns-o-matic. Regular torch versus the Burns-o-matic. Maybe it's a DIY brazing torch or something. It'll be super powerful because the regulator goes up to 30 pounds, right? So it'll just, you know what I mean? It'll waste less propane, though, if you're just making a small flame. That's all I want. Because you can make thousands of rings, I mean, or thousands of pendants versus like a couple knives or whatever. Welder's torch, 20-pound tank. Holy shit. That's the same thing, though. It's got oxygen, propane plus compressed air. Should just experiment, I guess. But it's better to have a design. Where are they going into now? Oh, the Strait of Hormuz. Shit. Let me check this
having
out.
Having a press conference.
This is stressing me out too, this World War III stuff. Some of the laws they're trying to pass in countries that limit people's freedom. Just everything. The Russia-Ukraine war. Just all this stuff. I'm just worried everything's going to pop off and it's going to be total chaos everywhere. And that might be the best time to leave.
Might mean that things are kind of simmering down, that things maybe are kind of going to be over soon-ish. I don't know. We'll see.
Just go in the strait and stop everyone who's attacking the boats. I guess it sounds easy, but it's not easy. They probably got machine guns on the shore, the little missiles. You know what I mean? There's mines. Fuck.
Soon-ish.
Stupid humans.
We can
Majority of humanity is like stupid because they just do all these stupid
pray.
wars.
We can hope so.
Stupid wars, stupid religions, stupid everything. It's dumb. People willing to kill each other over imaginary beings.
We can hope so.
My imaginary being's stronger than your imaginary being. It's like, you know, it's like my dad's tougher than your dad kind of thing. Literally. Sorry, I'm not trying to. Usually I don't get political, but it's just all. It's too much. Ooh, that's too big too. That wastes fuel. Maybe I'm using the wrong name. It's got to be the way. The first design was good. I'm just gonna go fuck with it, I think. Yeah. Let's just do that. Put this back on. Got all kinds of little parts, so should be able to figure out something. If you're listening to this, my Marcia, you want to help me get out of here? You get all the free work you can handle for like a whole summer, probably. If you need shit done, or any other friends, I'm down for that. No pay, so it's not really work. It's volunteer. Yeah, on his he had the air holes here before the nozzle, right? That hose I brought out here. You could hook it to here, but it's kind of too big to go over that little nozzle. I have to join two hoses together. Should see if this comes apart first. See if I can get this off. The fitting off the fuel rail. I want to use the back one. Hopefully it doesn't break or anything. I know it's going. Which way is righty tighty, lefty loosey? That's loosen. Unless it's reverse threads. smell the propane. It's what's left in the hose still. I should put the fan on too, yeah, to evacuate the propane. The tank shut off, so we're good there. Stress, man. Wish the world was just more normal, you know what I mean? I could just do my thing here and not worry about anything going on out there because I knew it was all fine, right? But it's not fine. Whoa. Oh shit, I just let it out. There we go. It's all gone. There wasn't much in there. Yeah, there we go. See if the hose fits. Should. Yeah, then you got a hose that'll reach. Nope, wrong fitting. Shit. Well, maybe if you take the nozzle out. Let's try that. Right here. I can take this nozzle out. That means you'd have to switch it every time. Oh, that's bending it. Probably got to put it in the vise. Might not unscrew. Let's see. Where does it unscrew from? Oh, right there, and it's really well sealed. Don't really want to fuck with that. You know, it'd be better. Put this on the end. Turn this into the torch. Yeah. Then you just shove it back in the tube, right? I need another fitting for this end. That'll go onto there. Then I can just like that. I'm gonna have to go get more hoses. We're gonna have to cut a hose. Oh well. Wanna go outside? Come on. Good girl. Come on. Yeah. Go check out the shed. See what we got. You're so good. Move. You need to catch those rats. I should just leave her in there for a night. She'll kill them all. With just food and water, you mean? It's kind of mean, but I hate leaving her by herself, but you know what I mean. Gotta get the rats out of here. All kinds of hoses. All just from old stuff, that old tanks, or you buy something and they give you another hose. Oops, sorry, Raven. You almost need something to join the two. Just has to be the same size threads. Just trying to figure out which one would be suitable. Some are already broken, so they can be sacrificed. Oh, there's one with a shutoff valve on it. But that's a female. The nozzle's male. I think I'm going to sacrifice this one with a regulator. Or maybe this one. Yeah, that one would work. Try to do it so I don't have to cut a hose. Pretty much. I think this one will work. It's a broken regulator. Well, the regulator works, just the plastic part that screws to the tank is fucked. I'm gonna try that. Hi! She got locked out. You're a good girl. Come on. There you go. Feel so much better today. Clean. It's hard life out here. Yeah, see? We should have the right size fitting on there. You probably just use that alone. If I can get it off the regulator. And then that's, so that one there's male. And then the valve is right there, goes into the nozzle. Yeah, you're basically just removing the nozzle, making a nozzle further away with oxygen coming in. These are really hard to turn. Just don't want to wreck it by putting it in the vise. Be careful. Fuck, I want to go back to the States. There we go, I got it. No problem. Thank God it's a removable fitting. Some of them are not removable, so you're stuck with them. Hey, puppy. I leave my bath mat on the stairs so she can lay on it like a carpet. A stupid tag. Yeah, there. That should fit right. That end won't fit, but this end will fit right here under the fuel rail. I think it's the same size. Oh, no, it's not. Shit. It's bigger. Fuck. Assholes. Damn. Shit. That means it's probably bigger than this one, too. This one's the same size. So I need a female connector. Oh, female connector that's the same size. I'm gonna look around at my fittings, see what I got. Like you need a reducer. Or you got to cut the collar off. Let's see what else. Oh, I found the nozzle. Good. Yeah, or I could do that. Straight into the nozzle. With like a thinner hose, maybe. I don't know. The hose might not be able to handle the pressure, though. It's just clear, like food line kind of hose that I got. Does that have screw holes? Nope. What size is this? That's the same. Huh. Cut this off right there. Turn that into the torch. That's not going to work. There. This will work for the male end. Bunch of Teflon on there. Yeah, my off-grid cabin, I had the propane tank for cooking. I had a splitter, and you could turn on one side, and it would go to the shower, to the on-demand hot water. Yeah, that fits. But it doesn't fit tight, though. So it'd probably leak. It was cool. Well, there we go. Let's see if I can tighten it more. Tighten this that way. Maybe. Probably just old threads. I like the brass pipe there to make a nice torch. I think I got a couple of those regulators. So I might be able to sacrifice it, you know what I mean? Every time you buy a camp stove, they give you one of these. It's part of the camp stove. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. Unplug the phone too, but as long as this stops getting wobbly, no, it's staying wobbly, so it won't work probably. I need the big end from the hose, the one that goes on the tank. Yeah, that's not going to work. I need to somehow use the regular propane torch burner end thing. So that's not going to work either. Where is it? Oh, right there. Yeah, you're going to get from the fuel rail to the end of the hose. No choice. Got to join two hoses together with like a little what are they called? Joiner thingy. Coupler. That's it, a coupler. Yeah. Oh, the bread smells good. The bread's almost done. And hose clamps. This would be cool if I get it going. I'm really more interested in the jewelry than the blacksmithing right now. For some reason. I just find it's cooler. It's neat. Interesting. Did I already look in here? Yeah. Just looking for more little brass fittings, couplers, threaded pieces, valves. I say junk. It's not really junk because you can use it later, right? I've seen a coupler somewhere. Oh, it's a T coupler. Yeah, I know where I've seen it. It's not going to work. T coupler. Well, actually, yeah, it would work if you can split one direction back into the forge, and one line just coming off independently. That'd be cool too. Then you just got a torch line. You know what I mean? Torch line sticking out from the main one. Where's that little T fitting? It's brass. It's the right size. Somewhere here. Bank card didn't come yet. 3 to 10 days. Fucking scammers. Probably on the table. Yeah, you can't use this because this will get hot. Maybe. I don't know if it gets hot up here. Yeah, it does. Because I've tried to move these sliders while the oxygen things. You'd have to have your handle back here somewhere. Plus, it would use too much fuel. It's still too big, right? Find a T fitting. Yeah, because then you could run a line off in between, separate. Weird feeling about everything. Deja vu. Oh, there's another one. What the right size? There's the. There it is. Yep. Cool. That's a thin line though. Probably too thin. I think the threads are different as well. Yeah, they are. Shit. So many different types of threads out there as well. Damn. It's a shame. There's no way you can attach anything to the nozzle. Unless you can get the nozzle out. Should try that first just to see if I can crank it out of there without wrecking it. Hopefully. And I'd like to find that T fitting, but I don't know where it is. Little brass T. Hopefully I didn't melt it. Try this wrench. Should come out. Nope. It's in there good. Fuck, the smell of the bread's making me hungry. I haven't eaten all day again. It's a daily routine. Not eating. Yeah, or if there was a company that, they could give you a work visa, and you could just go work in the States, like a vacation, work vacation. Yeah. There it is. I found it. Cool. Nice. There's another fitting. There's a brass T right there. This up here. So you have to go into that. Oh, but that's a male. Yeah, so this is no good either. Fuck. Oh, I gotta try a different hose. Where's that? This hose. Ah, the fitting fits though. But that's a male end too. But it fits the, whatchamacallit, this nozzle. Maybe you could just make something with the nozzle. Wrong size threads again, I think. Maybe. Yeah, you'd have to go something onto that. And then one line goes down to the forge. The other line comes out. Goes to whatever you're... Need another shut off. Another shut off. Have a look. Just bring all the fucking hoses over here. Figure it out. Coming out again? My little follower. My minion. Yeah, and I'm worried about her too. No one will take care of her if I'm not around, so you know what I mean? If something happens to me, I don't know. My brother would probably take care of her. I don't want to leave her for any reason. Okay, that one's got a shut off valve. Looks like it'll come apart. But it goes to a big... Yeah, that's alright. That would work. So I need the valve off that. This one here. Oh, that's the same thing. Both exactly the same. This one's longer. No, that wouldn't work either. Shit. I'm trying to figure this out. Come on. Good girl. Come on. It's the same exact kind of valve as the one on the forge. Ah, careful, Raven. Just knocked my shoe off. Stepped on my foot. Yeah. Just another valve. If I can unscrew that. Same as that one. The end of it's fixed though. Yeah, then you'd have an on-off for your torch too. Which one goes in there? Not sure if it comes out. It might be a permanent fitting. Yeah, no, it does. Nice. It's even angled too. 45-degree angle. Perfect. This hose is useless. It's for filling up propane tanks, but they've made it so you can't fill up propane tanks anymore. They'll sell you the hose, but I think all across North America you can't fill your own propane tanks. It's dangerous. There we go. Get the fitting, hose. There's the end. Nope. I'm just fucking around. Nope. Too big. That was good for nothing. Could cut that hose. It'll shut off. Oh, it's got the wrong end on it though. Same threads though. Go from that. Oops. It was bending. Need the other kind. The male end. That's a different size too, I think. Maybe. Playing around. Don't know what I'm doing. No, it's too big. That's the wrong size too. But this size is right. And it's got a gauge that tells you how full your tank is. That'd be cool right on the end of the torch. That's the original. Yeah, that screws in that way. Fuck, that'd be good. Good even just to put out here so you can see how full the tank is. That'd be cool. And the valve with the nozzle. This fucking thing. There. That's the new valve. Oh, it's different size too. Trying to find the other valve. Come off that. Go to that. Too small. This one. Nope. Now I can't find the valve. But the one I couldn't get the nozzle out of. Man, my mind's just fucked because what's going on. See, you can't put something on the end of this. Just hold it there. That narrows it down. You'd have to slide it over it. There's some kind of coupler thing. I know where there's a piece of pipe. That would work too. That'd be the easiest. And just extend the hose. There you go. The bucket. Oh, I wish I had booze. Drink a booze. I don't know where I put those. They were like cast iron. Yeah, then you could reduce it back down to a small flame. But you get the oxygen mixture. You know what I mean? That'd be awesome. I can find it that big. Probably threw it in the bucket over here. It's like a plumbing fitting. Or if I could find a pipe that would slide over it. The same size. Oh. Can't find anything. Can't think. I don't know if I have another one of those regulator thingies either. Just wanted a little torch. Little tiny torch. Oh, there's a pipe here. Not the right size though. Oh, fuck. Should incorporate that right into the fucking hose that goes to the tank. The gauge that tells you how full it is. Last time I did it though, it leaked. I didn't like that. It comes out of there. I'll take it off and see. No, that won't work either. Need the other part, the male end, I think. This part, yeah, okay, no. It's all right. Nice. That figured out. See? Yeah. Then you just got to go from that. Hopefully it doesn't leak. that into that directly. Where's the part I pulled off? The nozzle. It's probably over here. Yeah, this end piece that goes into the tank. But you need the collar. Yeah, the collar. Just the collar was broken. So I got to put another collar on the other side. But it's the cup shaped one. Yeah, it is. Covers it. That's why it leaked. Yeah, because this, what you can call it, it's just held in there by pressure. So it was leaking. I'm going to bring all the hoses in here. Frankenstein it. Or all the ones that look like they'll work. Yeah, there's one on that hose. That's an old junk hose, so it doesn't matter. Be torn apart. It's got both fittings, male and female. Yeah, it had a leak in it. I just patched it with electrical tape. My old place. Good girl. It's so beautiful out. Sunny, warm. Yeah, this here. I need this plastic bit. So I gotta take this hose apart somehow without breaking the plastic. Ratchet might get it. Gotta put it in a vise though. Oh, cool. It came right out easily. I think. Hopefully it doesn't leak though. Might just be turning around and around. It's hard to tell. Yeah, it is just turning around and around. Oh, it's got a little cotter pin on it that you pull out. Screwdriver. Find the screwdriver. I was using a flathead. Just held on there like that. Do, 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 do. I think I got it. Yep, got it. Why won't it come off? It's a crimped fitting. It's crimped on there. Nearly impossible to get it off. And I lost the cotter pin thing. It flew off on me. Where'd it go? Maybe the joint didn't help. Made it worse. Yeah, I just want the plastic part off of this. Yeah, there's no way to hold it to unscrew it. Fuck. Gas fittings got their own Teflon too, you know. Yeah, there was a cotter pin on the back of this. I pulled it off, and I'm trying to slide this off, and then when you put it in the vise, it just spins around and around because it's crimped on instead of screwed on. The other end's good for something. Oh. Tired. You'd have to go from that. Unless, of course, put the fitting right in between. I think this is crimped on too. Yeah, they do that on purpose. That way you can't fucking change things. You need like the joiner thing on both ends. There's that other hose there. That one's wrong. That one won't work. Where's the other one? Oh, they're different too. Better find that nozzle. Yeah, I'm trying to get this in between the regulator and the nozzles and the heat the forge and the tank, just so you can read the pressure to see how much fuel's left. That's a new problem though. What goes in there? Yeah, you need another end the same as this one. Coming out. It has to be able to come off the hose. Oh, there it is. It's down here. Calm down. It's got the right size fitting for the nozzle. That's for the torch. So basically you need this end, but it has to unscrew into this on this end. Yeah. That's the direction it's designed to go. Probably a one-way valve as well. Glasses over there. Yeah, it's too bad that isn't unscrewable. Oh, there's one on this side. The plastic's all fucked up. That's that 50-pound regulator. Yeah, look what the fucking dog did. My old dog. He chewed the fucking regulator thing, and she chewed this end right off. Pitbull. Just like chewing things. And if I left home and left her alone, she'd take revenge on couches and beds, and it took a long time to train her to stop doing that. Sucks. That was the one flaw about her. She's a good dog other than that, though. I can find this pin. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to get off here. I can't even think. Just I'm frazzled. Figure it out later. Take a nap for a couple hours and then get up and start fresh. All right, later.